Huh. Well, hey guys, didn't see you there. Welcome to Cooking with Kyle. I'm your chef, Kyle. And today's going to be a pretty fantabulous episode if I may say so myself. I'm going to make a nice food, which I will explain later. Easy to make, fun to make, and pretty tasty if I may say so myself. It's also my 100th episode special if you guys didn't know. I'm proud of it. You guys should be proud of it too. And since it's my 100th episode special, I'm going to add some spice to the mix and talk about something a little more serious as I start cooking something delicious. Let's get this journey started. Hopefully I get to learn more about myself and learn more about everyone in this room. Hey guys, it's cooking time. Today I'm going to make some nice macaroni and cheese, Velveeta style, creamy cheese sauce, and steel pasta. And this is one of my favorite type of macaroni and cheese. There are also a bunch of other types. Whatever floats your boat, you guys to make. It's fun, easy, as I said, and one of the best foods in the world. And therefore, I'm making it for my 100th episode special. So let's see, the first thing you should do is boil your water. So as you guys can tell, my water is all boiling for you guys for my awesome macaroni and cheese. But right now, I'm going to talk about something a little more serious. Because as you can see, I like food. I more like love food. Food is pretty dandy, gotta admit. But there are a lot of people in this world who don't get to eat with as much privilege as I. And I wanted to express my feelings and give a little information about this. Worldwide, there are about 800 million people who are undernourished, and that's about 13.5% of the world that's undernourished, and that's 13.5 too much in my opinion. I know it's in your opinion too. So crap, okay, just keep going.
How do you got an onion?
Just keep going.
I am.
So there are a few countries out there who have this a little worse than us. Like India has about 251 million who are hungry, and that's about 10% of their overall population. And China has a similar problem with 127 million, about 22% of their population. As long as the Democratic Republic Congo with a few hundred million also, which is about 75% of their overall population that is undernourished, which is a big problem. And Bangladesh with 140 million. That's at 26, about a quarter of their population is undernourished. And then Indonesia, which has around 36 million people who are undernourished, which is about 16% of the population. And I really don't know why I'm crying I should be crying right now, but obviously this idea didn't work. Thanks guys. I'm just gonna. That was a bad idea. I'm back, folks, after that extravagant thing I just did. That was dumb of me. But I'm back and better than ever. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear some nice water boiling up. You know what that means? That means we get to put this in there. Follow me. Moment of truth, guys. That's definitely boiling. You can see those bubbles in there. Wow. Wow, that's steamy. Shake that up a little and just. Wow. Hey. So, let's read this box now. See what happens now. Cook 8 to 10 minutes. So let's just timer on. Let's do compromise with a nice 9-minute meal, or yeah, not meal. Yeah. Okay. So 9 minutes left. Caw-caw, caw-caw, caw-caw. What was that? Do you guys hear that? Good God! Oh, you know what that means? I know you do. The More You Know segment of the show. Follow me. Welcome to the More You Know segment of the show. Let's get started, shall we? So I'm going to talk a little bit more about what I was talking about earlier over there with the undernutrition in mainly developing countries. That's where it's the worst in the world. And I can show you a little bit more about that with this wonderful little chart I printed out. It's pretty cool. Alright, so this is a pretty awesome chart of the world, as you can see. And so, the countries with the red have 35% of their population, over 35% of the population are undernourished. And then the next is the orange, where 25 to 34% are undernourished, and 15 to 24% are undernourished in the yellow, and so on. And as you can see, the largest portions of the world where undernutrition is more common is in Africa and some parts of Asia. And this is because, as I said, they're developing countries, so they don't have a lot of the resources as we do. And I think that's a little unfair considering everyone deserves to eat a meal. So, another thing I did was read a book called World Hunger, 12 Minutes by Francis Moore Lappé. Alright, so this book was basically about 12 minutes that the majority of the world goes by, even though they really aren't true, they're myths. So I'll talk about a few of those, because if I talked about all of them, we'd be here for a long time, y'all. And I want to be here for y'all a long time, y'all. So the first one is, there's a myth one that there's not enough food to go around. And that is false. What I read was basically everyone could get 3,200 calories a day with grains we grow over here. It's just that a lot of people aren't able to afford the grains. So myth 2 is nature's to blame for famine, and that is also untrue. A lot of in reality. Myth 3, there are too many people in the world. In reality, the world is undergoing demographic changes and birth rates are dropping, so the massive demographic growth we've had in the past is slowing down, and there's no correlation between population size and hunger as far as the author of this book was concerned. We come into play to help solve this issue where all these people don't have the resources to feed themselves, unlike we do. Well, there's always food drives around the states and our communities that help give to those countries who really need it. And I know I'm gonna start giving maybe 1 or 2 cans away every now and then if I see a sign or read something online where there's a fundraiser going around that will help people either in Africa or parts of Asia that really need the food more than I. And if we all start pitching in and helping, it could help make the world a little better place. What is that? Oh, I think the water is cooking the thing pretty well, so let's go back there and look. This is done, so I'm gonna grab this up for you guys, pour it in this thing. That's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Once the water's all out, let's just go back over here. Pour it back in. Smells pretty scrumptious, guys. So now I gotta pour the cheese in. It's already pre-packaged, which is pretty nice. So let's cut that open. Just whee. That's cheesy. Ow, my head. Sorry, friends. over the globe. Alright, so after you get all that cheese out, just start stirring it in. Throw this away. So let's start stirring, shall we? Anyone's watching at home, just stir with me. It's I go just kind of like this, just like if you're dancing, you can go like ooh. This is where dancing comes in handy, guys. So you can do that, ooh, like that, something like that. Now, it's just how you roll. You want to roll the cool kids. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Now that I've stirred this in, I'm gonna wait another few minutes until it's all nice and cool for me to take a nice bite out of and prove that this is the best meal made. My mac and cheese has cooled down a lot, guys. So I'm just gonna take my spoon here, put that spoon in there, blow, blow, blow. Mmm. Wow, that creamy texture just mixes with the shells, that cheese. Wow. A-class, guys. So that basically wraps up our show. Hope you learned a little something something on here. You might not, you probably didn't, but hey, who knows? You could have. So until next time.